A very good afternoon to you and welcome to this edition of Lunchtime News. I'm Katharina Chang. Let's take a look at your headlines. A stock of turmeric which was imported to the country without paying the required taxes seized by the Customs Department. Demonstrations staged by Gram Nidari officers around the island. And forest fires erupt in various parts of the country. Airlines suspend flights into Israel. Now on to those stories in detail. A stock of turmeric which was imported to the country without paying the required taxes was seized by the Customs Department in Orugudawata today.
Customs spokesperson Leslie Garmany stated the stock of turmeric weighed a total of 27 tons and was discovered inside 2 containers.
Customs Revenue Task Force Division detained 2 containers and a businessman from Colombo Peta area. He has declared customs as rice, 37.5 metric ton of rice, but on the examination we found 27 metric ton of turmeric and balance 10 metric ton rice. And the defrauded revenue is nearly 5.5 million Sri Lanka rupees. The total value is 10 million. And now the staff of the Customs Revenue Task Force are investigating into this matter.
Demonstrations were staged by Gram Nidari officers around the country this morning. The protests were held opposite their respective divisional secretariat offices.
Secretary of the Sri Lanka United Gram Nidari Union, Kamal Kitsiri, stated that this demonstration was staged in protest against the assault of the Gram Nidari officer in Ambakote by parliamentarian Nimal Vijayasinghe.
Now, due to dry weather conditions, a number of forest fires have been reported from around the island.
Around 100 acres of forest lands was destroyed in a forest fire which broke out in the Vadinahela Reserve in Vallavaya, Munragala. According to our correspondent in the area, the fire is spreading rapidly due to the dry weather conditions and the strong winds being experienced in the area. A fire also broke out in the Maragalakanda area in Monaragala yesterday. According to our correspondent in the area, around 20 acres of land have been destroyed in the fire. Around 10 acres of land was destroyed in the Atampiti area in Haliella due to a fire which erupted yesterday. The fire is yet to be doused, according to our correspondent in the area. Forest fires have affected many ecosystems around the island. According to the residents living on the central hills, forest fires have become common in the area and have destroyed around 500 hectares of land. According to the Wildlife Conservation Department, a special program has been put in place to prevent forest fires. The Wildlife Conservation General Anura Saturasinghe noted that the public will be made aware of how to prevent wildfires.
Meanwhile, 90% of the Murutavela reservoir in Veerakatya has been dried up. Now, according to our correspondent, this is the result of the prevailing dry weather conditions experienced in the island.
According to area residents, the reservoir has not dried in this manner for over 15 years. They charge that this situation occurred as a result of the irrigation department's mismanagement of the water resources. There are 38,875 acre-feet of water in this lake. It is during this time we are preparing to distribute water, but now the water has decreased from 4,000 to 5,000 acre-feet. During this period, we did not receive any rain. However, we are still distributing water to paddy lands. Furthermore, we have been thinking of ways to save paddy fields in the future. We will be taking measures to do this in a manner that will not harm anyone and will be carried out under the supervision of the irrigation engineer's guidance. Through this, a proper procedure will be implemented for the distribution of water to the farmers as well as for drinking purposes.
Medal winners of the International Physics Olympiad arrived in Sri Lanka today.
5 Sri Lankan students received medals during this year's Physics Olympiad, which was held from the 13th to the 20th of this month in Kazakhstan. Samurdhi Levke Bandara Karunaratna of Dharmaraj College Kandy won a silver medal, while Akalanka Bangumoarachi, Nishant Ranasinghe and Nuan Pereira of Ananda College Colombo won bronze, along with RM Atif of Malyadeva College Kurunegala. The Sri Lanka Physics Olympiad is organized annually by the Colombo University together with the Sri Lanka Physics Society.
The Valimada Pradeshya Sabha convened yesterday after their previous session on the 28th of December 2012.
A tense situation arose during the previous session of the Pradeshya Sabha on the 28th of December 2012 when discussions were being held to pass the 2013 budget of the Valimada Pradeshya Sabha. During the session, opposition councillors took steps to forcibly remove the chairman from his position. As a result, the affairs of the Pradeshya Sabha was overseen by a local government commissioner. Investigations were carried out into the actions of the former chairman R.M. Abesekura under the supervision of the retired High Court judge. Following the investigations, he was reinstated as the chairman of the Pradeshya Sabha. A session of the Central Provincial Council was held at the auditorium of the council in Pallekele, Kandy under the auspices of its chairman Mahinde Abekun. During the meeting, UPFA Provincial Councillor Nimal Pietisse extended his gratitude to the journalists of the Central Province for their service to the province and the country, and a proposal was forwarded to provide them with assistance. He stated that the Central Provincial Council must hold discussions in order to obtain suggestions with regard to the matter.
Well, that comes to a conclusion of this edition of Lunchtime News. It was a pleasure having you with us. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Katharina Chang. Have a lovely day ahead.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.